What is up? Welcome back to another video. Today's Monday, so it's time for the news. We actually do have a lot of news to talk about today, so it's kind of an ask and you shall receive situation. Last week there was not much to talk about. This week, however, there's quite a bit. So we will jump into that, but before we do, quick shout out to the members of the channel whose lovely names are listed all around me here. Remember, if you join the channel, not only do you support me, the work I do here, you get this special shout out once a week. You also get early access to some videos and exclusive access to other videos, so it's pretty good stuff all around. But beyond that, next week we have the members free camera giveaway. So if you join the channel, you enter the sweepstakes to earn a free camera next week. So join before then, and also you can vote on the upcoming video for the end of this month. On that front as well, we do have a bit of an update on the upcoming review for the end of this past month. Due to it being a shorter month and my schedule being a little bit more full than usual, that video is going to be coming out in the next couple of days here, so stay tuned for that. Just been a little bit more of a full week than I anticipated, but that's okay. That's okay. We do have stuff to talk about in the news. Let's just kind of sink into this. Beginning with the new product from Lomography, their Daylight Developing Tank. Now this looks to be a pretty nice, intuitive developing tank design, helpful to prevent light leaks and things of that nature, which is very important when you're developing film. I will put a link to the product page down below. You can check it out more there, but it does look to be a pretty interesting product, and I think it's sitting at around the $80 mark, which is pretty good for a developing tank cost, and it looks like it has all the bells and whistles that you need. So check that out if you're interested in developing your own film. Next up, we have another new product. This is from Artisan, which is typically a lens company, if I'm recalling correctly. This is for their analog instant folding film camera. They put out an Instagram post about it. I saw it there, checked up on it. It looks like it's going to be released sometime in the near future. There's really not a whole lot of updates on it past that point, but there is a Cosmo photo article about it that I'll link down below, which basically reiterates the Instagram post. So you can check those two things out if you'd like. The design looks very similar to a Mamiya 6, like the old Mamiya 6 or the Seagull 203B, I think it is. Really interesting folding camera with the bellows system and all of that. But beyond that, the most important, interesting thing, at least to me, is the leaf shutter that the thing has, meaning that it should be a fully mechanical system. You can also fire it at bulb, so you can do Instax long exposure, which is pretty impressive. Now, as I mentioned, Artisan, I believe, is an optic company, so their optics are presumably pretty good, which is good because Instax film is noticeably very small. So having sharp optics means you can get maximum amount of detail out of it. At first I thought it was a little gimmicky, but then looking into it a little bit more, it seems to be kind of legit. Might not be my cup of tea, might not be your cup of tea, but it is an interesting project nevertheless. Then we have a new video from Cameradactyl, and this is showcasing his new project, which I think is very, very interesting and worth checking out. He's a super knowledgeable guy, super passionate about film photography and creation in general. So give that a watch, show him some support. Basically what it is large format and a roll, and then loaded into a camera all of the stuff he kind of built and designed. It's really fascinating. The video is taking off. If you haven't seen it yet, I definitely recommend you give it a watch. Really nice guy, super cool, and really interesting project. And I think that this is kind of the future of film photography, is really going to reside with very passionate individual creators. Larger companies maybe exploiting that passion, but for the most part, it's going to be down to the smaller creative groups trying to like create new things and just explore and have fun. I think that's the most important thing. So excited to see that, excited to see where that goes, and go show him some love if you can. Got a quick check-in on a segment that I released a few weeks ago, which is comment of the week. And I said I might not revisit this, we'll see, but I had found a comment that I thought was well worth sharing with you all. And this is actually not a comment on my video, although there was a close contender, but we'll hold on to that. This one was just too good, I had to share. And because there can only be one comment of the week, it goes to this person who posted a comment on the reply of a Lomography Lomo instant wide glass video on Instagram. So the video showcasing their instant wide camera and the detachable viewfinder. And I don't know why this camera has a detachable viewfinder, but it does. This person takes it off and they set it on top. And I don't know why that is done, but it is done. And I thought to myself, that's very strange. Let me check out the comments. Let me see what people are thinking. The top comment is, why would you need to remove it? I was like, that's perfect. There was 2 replies to that, so I clicked on it, thinking maybe one of these people will have insight that could help me out. Their first reply to that comment is, because where it is placed, you don't see what you are shooting. They do like the little monkey don't see emoji thing, which very appropriate emoji there. And then the reply to that comment is the comment of the week, and that is, then why would it exist in the first place? Question mark, LOL. And Martin ND293, congratulations, you have earned the Romping Bronco comment of the week, because that is exactly what I was thinking. And it just like took the thought right out of my mind. Great minds think alike. And Martin ND293, I know nothing else about you, but I will say that in this moment, you and I aligned, our visions were one. We looked at this Lomo instant wide and we thought, why? Why would you need to detach the viewfinder and then set it on top of the camera? That feels like a really easy way to drop it and break it. That just seems kind of silly. If it doesn't work in there, then why include it in the first place? So congratulations to you, Martin ND293, on your amazing comment, great insight, and aligning with my perspective there. We'll see if that segment ever returns, but until then, I hope you enjoyed. Again, congratulations, Martin ND293, for joining the hallowed halls of Comment of the Week winner, along with Hoopty Maximus. Moving on, the final bit of news we have is the Leica 100-year anniversary. I kind of teased this at the beginning of the year. March 1st, 1925 was actually the date at which the Leica 1 was introduced. So it being March 1st over the weekend, 2025 would mark that as the official 100-year anniversary of Leica. I'm ripping this from a Petapixel article. I've not really done like a whole lot of due diligence in this one. So if Petapixel was wrong, which I did read the comments of the Petapixel thing, and there was a lot of people that were like picking apart some of the finer details that the person writing the article included, which is probably fair. They probably weren't completely accurate. If there's one thing I've known is that Leica enjoyers know more than I will ever know about most things in life, but especially Leica things. So if I'm wrong, I'm sure they would be more than happy to tell me exactly how wrong I am, which is very, and then point out what a fool I am for thinking that someone of my lowly demeanor could utter the words Leica in a video such as this. I'm kidding, of course. I think that they're all great people, and to prove that, I posted a video on my second channel where I went out shooting with a buddy of mine with his new Leica M5. We talked about it. It was a lot of fun. You can check it out up here if you're interested. Leica is now 100 years old, and joking aside, that's very impressive for any company at all, let alone a camera company, let alone a high quality camera company. It doesn't take a whole lot to recognize that, and I think that's really impressive. Like, shout outs to them, 100 years in and still doing strong. So really awesome stuff. Congratulations to them. New developing tank coming out. It's going to be about $80. I don't know the exact release date, but I think you can pre-order now. The TT Artisan folding camera, keep your eye on that if it's something you're interested in. The Cameradactyl video, go check that out. Go subscribe to his channel, like the video, all that kind of stuff. He's definitely earned that, I think, and Leica being around for 100 years. It's a long time. That's like 4 of my lifetimes, which is insane. The video, if you enjoyed it, dislike it if you didn't. Subscribe to the channel if you want to make sure you don't miss out on future content here. Join the channel if you want to become a Bronco buddy, and also enter the ability to win a free film camera next week. That could be you if you join the channel. Also, all the other perks, exclusive content, early access to other content, and the ability to vote on upcoming videos. A lot of good stuff, I promise you. And I definitely appreciate the support a whole bunch. I think that will do it for today's video. Let me know in the comments down below if there's anything you think I missed, anything that you're particularly excited about. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one.